So that's cool. So let me ask you a tough question. I signed up today with ClickSkeek.
Yep.
When when am I making money, man? When am I getting those leads?
So you figure 1 to 2 business days to get you live and in market. And then some customers are getting traffic and leads that first day. It really just depends on their market, their budget, a few different factors. There's something called the learning phase, which is a 5 day phase. It's not a made up term, it's an actual Google term. When you hover within the campaign, when a campaign's brand new or a bid strategy change, you'll see that it's in learning phase. Some companies blast through that learning phase and are doing well out of the gate. Others need that 5 days, and once that 5 days is over, then it starts to ramp up. But two things really affect the velocity of leads. It's the market and it's the budget. So one thing that we talk to clients a lot about is what we call the Google Ads golden ratio. And the Google Ads golden ratio is basically our suggested minimum viable ad budget. So just because you spent $500 on direct mail or $500 on a Facebook retargeting campaign does not mean that it's appropriate for a Google Ads campaign. You've got to get in where the market's at. Just because you want to buy Apple at 100 doesn't mean you can. And the same thing goes for Google Ads. Google Ads is an auction where people are bidding for position. They're bidding for clicks. What you want to do is use a tool like we use. It's called Keywords Everywhere. I think it's free to download, and then it's a couple pennies for usage. I think I paid $10 for the whole year. And what you want to do is run a search. Let's just say you run a search for roofing company Pittsburgh as an example. And let's say it costs $10 per click. And I'm just using 10 as ease of math. It's way more than $10. But let's say it's $10. What I want to do is take 10 and then multiply that by 4 or 5. And that's going to give us an appropriate daily budget. Because the reason I picked 4 or 5 is knowing that our conversion rate is going to be 20%, 25%, somewhere in that range. Okay, and a conversion rate is the number of clicks it takes to produce a lead, or the percentage of clicks that actually turn into a lead. That's your conversion rate. So now I've got my daily budget, and then I extrapolate that out over the week, and then the month. So $10 a click, times 5 is $50 a day, 50 times the week. And then, or I start Monday through Friday at the minimum budget, and then times that by 4 to get the monthly. So $50 a day over the course of a month running Monday through Friday is roughly $1,000 a month ad budget. All right, and that's how we come up with market appropriate budgets so that people aren't choking their campaign without enough budget to actually produce results in that given market, knowing that every market's going to be slightly different. With all of that said, and with that example, most roofing, 3K is probably your best starting budget to go with. So roughly 150 a day.
Okay, so $3,000 a month. You're answering the questions before I'm throwing them at you, which is awesome. Obviously, you've done this before. Monday to Friday. Why not weekends?
It's a great question, and the reason we start Monday through Friday, it's a suggested budget, is because people don't. The difference between Monday through Friday versus 7 days a week is 3,000 versus 4,500. It's a pretty significant jump up. If we kept the same $3,000 a month budget and ran 30 days, it's a $100 a day budget. That would kind of break the golden ratio. So instead of diluting the daily effort, I would rather take off the weekends to increase your effort Monday through Friday. And that gives us more opportunity for clicks, thus more opportunities for leads. And that's why we run Monday through Friday to start. If you want to run weekends, that's totally fine as well. You certainly can. And we suggest once things are dialed in, crank it up and run as often and as much as you possibly can, according to your margin and according to your cash flow.
Okay, that makes sense. Does that have anything to do with consumer behavior? Like people are searching less on the weekends for like roofing, contracting, things like that, or?
No, it doesn't. It's purely just that people don't come to us with unlimited budgets.
Got it. Okay.
And I want to be as efficient with someone's budget as we possibly can. So our best practice would be run it Monday through Friday when you have staff in-house, not going to someone's cell phone that may or may not get picked up at a son's T-ball game. That type of thing.
Okay, that makes sense. I love that. I love that you guys are like looking after your clients and their best interests, even though they might come to you and say, hey, well, we just want to, we want to go big and go hard and go 7 days a week.
That's fine. If they want to do that, they can, as long as they just don't dip below that like appropriate budget for that market. I don't run a sliding scale model where we get paid more if you spend more. We run a fixed fee model. So if you're spending more, it's because it's working and you're happy with the results, and it means you're not leaving. So my win is retention. Your win is that it's working and you're looking to scale up. So when we come to a customer with a budget recommendation, it's because it's in their best interest to get the amount of leads to back into a number of appointments, to a number of deals. And then when we tell them, hey, the market's there and you can scale this thing up if you want, know that it's coming from a good place, not from a place where I'm incentivized because I'm going to get paid more to do so.